today we will consider diazonium salts. Primary alkyl diazonium salts are highly unstable due to the absence of resonance stabilization. Though we can draw two canonical structures, the lone pair over nitrogen coming over here, and this NCl bond breaks to form Cl negative and then positive here. Now this is an ionic structure and this is a covalent structure. Now the contribution of this ionic structure would be less because of charge separation. Even then, the molecule is highly unstable and easily hydrolyzed above 5 degrees Celsius. Whereas aromatic diazonium salts are stable. For example, benzene diazonium chloride is stable due to stabilization of the diazonium group by resonance with the benzene ring. Even then, the diazonium salts of aromatic compounds are stable only below 5 degrees Celsius, and above 5 degrees Celsius the salt will get hydrolyzed to phenol. Benzene diazonium chloride will give phenol, just like the aliphatic diazonium salts giving alcohols. The various canonical structures of benzene diazonium chloride. Now first one, the covalent structure, the lone pair becoming a bond pair and NCl bond breaks to get the ionic structure. It's a canonical form. Chloride is not free. Then the pi bond here shifts in this direction and the valency of nitrogen becomes 5, and to maintain it to 4, that is the maximum valency of nitrogen, this pi bond will be shifting over this nitrogen and we get N minus, Cl minus, N positive, positive carbon here. And in this canonical structure, Cl minus is in company with N positive, not with the N minus as shown here. So there are more charges in the canonical structure. So such canonical structures where there are more charges are highly unstable and they will contribute very little to the resonance hybrids. And then we can draw other canonical structures by shifting this pi bond in this direction, positive charge coming over here. We get this one. Then this pi bond will be shifting in this direction. We get this canonical structure with the positive charge here. And finally, this negative charge or the lone pair of nitrogen becomes a bond pair. Now the valency of this nitrogen increases to 5. To maintain it to 4, this pi bond will be shifting in this direction and we get the last canonical structure. Now due to the very little contribution of these canonical structures, the benzene diazonium chloride as a whole, even though it is highly stable than the aliphatic diazonium salts, are practically less stable. So they are stable below 5 degrees Celsius. Above 5 degrees Celsius, they will undergo hydrolysis to give this reaction, whereas C6H5N2Cl HOH, a molecule of HCl is removed and N2 is removed as a molecule of nitrogen and we get C6H5OH, that is phenol. And similar is the case with the aliphatic diazonium salts. Even below 5 degrees Celsius, they will get hydrolyzed to the corresponding alcohol. Now the process of obtaining benzene diazonium chloride from aniline is called diazotization. For preparing benzene diazonium chloride by the process of diazotization, an ice cold solution of aniline in dilute HCl is mixed with an ice cold solution of sodium nitrite in HCl. Now sodium nitrite and HCl can react to give HNO2, that is nitrous acid, which is represented as O double bond N single bond OH. Now aniline will react with the nitrous acid and a molecule of HCl. H2O is removed like this and HOH is removed like this. So one H of HCl is combining with OH of NOH to produce water. Here H2 of NH2 and O of N double bond O combine to form water, and we get C6H5N double bond N single bond Cl. That is benzene diazonium chloride, abbreviated as BDC. Now the reactions of benzene diazonium chloride may be classified into two groups. One, those in which N2 is removed as a gas. Now the first one is Sandmeyer reaction, and here benzene diazonium chloride is treated with the cuprous halide and hydrogen halide. Fluorides and iodides cannot be prepared by this method. Only bromides and chlorides are prepared by this method. Now halogen comes from the cuprous halide. So we have to take appropriate cuprous halide. Benzene diazonium chloride, C6H5N2Cl, Cu2Cl2 cuprous chloride, and HCl. We get C6H5Cl N2. And where does this Cl go? This Cl goes to Cu, so that Cu2Cl2 is regenerated. Now benzene diazonium chloride can react with cuprous bromide and HBr. Bromine comes from cuprous bromide, so that C6H5Br N2 and Cu2, the removed Cl will combine with the Cu2, forming BrCl, Cu2BrCl. So there is a question, but where does the Cl in benzene diazonium chloride go? It takes the position of chlorine or bromine in cuprous chloride or cuprous bromide respectively. Now there is a similar reaction with the cuprous cyanide and potassium cyanide. The cyano group replaces N2Cl group, so that we get cyanobenzene C6H5Cn, then CuCl, the mechanism of these reactions, Sandmeyer reactions, were discussed in a previous video. Then another named reaction, that is Gutterman reaction. Here we use benzene diazonium chloride, then copper powder along with the hydrogen halide. So a mixture of benzene diazonium chloride, copper powder and hydrogen halide are heated together. For example, C6H5N2Cl, copper and HCl, and heat, we get C6H5Cl plus N2. Now C6H5N2Cl, copper and HBr, on heating we get C6H5Br. So we infer that the halogen comes from the hydrogen halide. So that here HCl is removed, here also HCl is removed. On treating with potassium iodide, benzene diazonium chloride gives iodobenzene, and that is the method to prepare iodobenzene. So C6H5N2Cl plus Ki, ACl is removed, N2 is removed as gaseous nitrogen molecule, and C6H5 combines with I, C6H5I, KCl, N2. Replacement by fluorine Now for this, first of all, benzene diazonium chloride is treated with HBF4, fluoroboric acid it is called. Boron trifluoride, BF3 plus HF. Now boron has a vacant orbital in which fluoride ion will be incorporated, and we get H positive, BF4 negative, and that is known as fluoroboric acid. When diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium chloride is treated with the fluoroboric acid, HCl is removed and benzene diazonium fluoroborate is formed. This on strong heating, nitrogen is removed, boron trifluoride is removed, and 1 fluorine of BF4 combines with the C6H5 producing fluorobenzene. Now replacement by H. It's a redox reaction. Benzene diazonium chloride actually oxidizes the reagent. Two reagents are used. One is hypophosphorus acid H3PO2, and the other is ethanol C2H5OH or CS3CH2OH. Now H3PO2 reacts in presence of a molecule of water H2O. It is converted, oxidized to H3PO3, phosphorus acid, and then 1H of water combines with C6H5 producing C6H6, and 1H combines with the Cl producing HCl, and oxygen atom of water combines with the H3PO2 to produce H3PO3, and then N2 gas is removed. In the case of ethanol, ethanol is oxidized to ethanol, that is acetaldehyde. This is acetaldehyde CH3CHO, ethanol or acetaldehyde. Then when ethanol is oxidized, oxidation is either addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. From the CS2OH group, 2 H atoms are removed, 1 H from CS2 and the other H from OH, so it becomes CS3CHO. Now the removed H atoms will combine with the one atom combining with CCH5 to produce CCH6. Other H combines with the Cl to produce HCl. So it is an oxidation reduction reaction where the oxidizing agent is C6H5, N2Cl. Then diazonium salt solution is hydrolyzed to phenol if the temperature is 283 Kelvin, that is about 10 degrees Celsius. Reaction is simple, C6H5 N2Cl plus H2O. Now N2 is removed, 1H of water combines with the Cl producing HCl, then the remaining OH combines with the C6H5 producing phenol. Now one method for preparation of nitro compound. Diazonium fluoroborate is heated with the sodium nitrite solution in presence of copper. So nitrite ion, NO2 negative, NO2 negative is nitrite ion, sodium nitrite, NaNO2. And nitrate ion is a resonance hybrid like this. So it is stable, and here even though oxygen atom carry negative charge, since it is more electronegative than nitrogen, nitrogen donates its lone pair to the diazonium compound. So it is a nucleophilic attack, we can say, because the N2 positive group is electron withdrawing, and here due to the minus I effect of N2 positive, a positive charge, partial positive charge will be developed here, so that nitrogen, its lone pair is donated to this position 1. Then the valency of carbon increases to 5. To maintain the valency to 4, this pi bond ionizes like this to give a negative charge here. Now this anion, carbanion, we can say, is stabilized to some extent by resonance. This negative charge or lone pair becomes a bond pair here. Valency of this carbon increases. To decrease it, the pi bond here ionizes in this direction. We get negative charge here, and so a bond here and negative charge. Now again, this lone pair or negative charge will form a bond pair here. The valency of this carbon increases to 5. To maintain the valency to 4, this pi bond ionizes in this direction, giving a negative charge here. So this intermediate is stabilized by resonance, so it is formed. Now you take any one of these intermediates, then the negative charge becomes a bond pair, and N2 positive being a very good leaving group, because N2 as a molecule is highly stable. N2 is somewhat an inert gas, so it is highly stable because of the triple bond between two nitrogen atoms, and so it is easily removed. When this pair of electrons shifts over N2 positive, the share of this carbon is obtained by this nitrogen, and its positive charge neutralizes, and we get N2 molecule. So we get nitrobenzene as the product. So that is the reaction. So these are the reactions in which N2Cl group is eliminated. Next we will see those reactions in which N2Cl group is, or N2 group is retained. Let us see that in the next video. Thank you.